Hello, first grade. Welcome back to the second part of our main lesson. You may not have, but possibly you finished all of those songs and verses and the beanbag activities, and now you're coming back. Also, after doing your drawing of the story, and we'll do our second and last part of our main lesson today. Well, you'll need a few things. First, I'm going to tell you what they are. And then you can pause the video and go and get those things, but first listen to what you will need. All right, first you're going to need a friend. Now this friend could be a parent, but I'm going to do something else and you could do what I'm doing. I'm going to have one of my friends help us and help me today. She wants to play. Her name is Kayla, and she's quite special, as are all my friends. But if you see on her head, she's going to bow down to show you. She is a crocus fairy. She's kind of bashful. And her name is Kayla Crocus. And she's going to play a game with me. So she's going to go sit down, and she'll wait for what we're going to do. You will also need, aside from a friend, you will need counters, because you probably don't have little green fruits. We're going to play the game that Willow and Ollie were playing, so we don't have necessarily little green fruits, but I have a bag of marbles. So I'm going to put that here, and you can see I'll let some of them fall out so you can see what they are, but maybe you have dried beans, or maybe you have seashells, maybe you have gems or little stones. Whatever you have, you can use those. I just happen to have marbles. You are also going to need, what else did they use? The paper. So I've got a couple pieces here of our lined paper there. And they also used some dice. You can even have just one. I have two different kinds. One that I made myself for fun on a wooden square cube, and then one extra one that we have around. And you're also going to need to get a pencil. Mine is a little bit thinner. You probably have a thicker one. And once you have those things, and I should say too, if you don't happen to have a dice, so your parents probably have one kicking around, you can also use paper. It could be just plain white paper. It could be another piece of this, and you could use your scissors. And you can write the numbers 1 through 6. You can cut out 6 pieces of paper and write number 1 on one of the papers and number 2 on another. And you know, like our pickle jar where your names are folded up, you will have a number on each piece of paper. 1, so you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You'll have 6 of them, 6 papers, and you can fold those up and put them in a pickle jar. And instead of rolling a dice, you could pick one paper that you don't see, you don't want to see what the number is, out of the pickle jar each time, and open it, and maybe it says 3, and then you put that paper back in, and then you could shake the jar and do it all over again. So that's another way to get numbers without knowing what the number is going to be. So you could do numbers, 6 numbers in a pickle jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, each folded up. And then you can shake it like you're rolling the dice and pick out a number each time. You have to keep putting the numbers back in, though, the jar, so you always have 1 through 6. So now we'll pause the video, and you will go get these things. Pencil, a dice, a die, a couple of papers with lines on them, some counters, and a friend to play the game with. All right, pause, and go get those. that each of you has your things you need to play our game. We can get started. So let's see here. Since I'm not at a desk, and you are probably at a table or desk, I have to make one. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to bring my dice and pencil and papers to a desk I've kind of made up. It's really just my painting board, kind of like Willow and Ollie have. And I'll have that on the carpet. And Kayla Crocus is going to wait till I get set up here. And we're going to move the camera down. There we go. We can see it a little bit better. Now Kayla knows that, let's see, she might have to lay down a little bit over on this side so that you can see her. Now we're going to see, because she wants you to see her. But of course it gets a little bit hard when the camera goes down. So let's see, Kayla. Let's see if this works. That might be too high still, but we can check. Might be a little high. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's move everything down a little bit so we can see you in our game. So we'll go like that. And now Kayla, there we can kind of see Kayla now. Let's see if we can get her a little bit more forward. And then she can play with us. And those are my counters that you're hearing, my marbles. And I'm going to set one of the papers off to the side. And first we're going to start with Willow and Ollie's game. So what I'm going to do is one side is for Willow. You don't have to do this. We're just going to go over it. You can watch this part. And one side is for Ollie, so I'll flip it. I'll switch it around. So we've got Willow's side here. And now I'm going to make my little pile of little green fruits. So here they are coming out, and maybe I can pick green marbles for fun when we do this. So let's see. So we've got Willow going first. And when Willow went, she first rolled a 5. And this is what it looks like on the die. So she rolled a 5. Hi, Kayla. She likes to watch. So now we've got our 5 here, and we have to write it on a sheet. So she does this. She writes her 5, and then she did plus. Now she rolled her die again. She blew on it. Good luck. And when she rolled it again, do you remember what she got? A 3. So then she wrote 3. There, 5 plus 3 equals, and you can count like they did on their fingers, 5 plus 3, so let's see here, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. And maybe you don't need your fingers. Maybe you are counting in your head, and that's wonderful. Now thank you for being patient with my numbers. They're a little bit willy-nilly while I lean over to write them so you can see them. And then what did she put after that one? Something from the sky. Her full moon. So then she handed the die over to Ollie, and Ollie got his paper, and he cupped his like this, and that was his good luck, he said. And when he rolled, the first one he rolled was a 4. So we'll write a 4 at the top of his page and a plus. Then he took the die and he rolled, shook it again, and when he dropped it this time, we had 5 again. And now he wrote his 5. equals, and then we do 5 plus, let's see if I can get it, 4, my goodness, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he had 9 for his answer. So Ollie got to get what? Because 9 is more than 8. But first he couldn't get it because he had to put something after his 9. Do we remember? Then we can give it to him, his full moon. So now Ollie got a little green fruit. So Ollie's back there, but he would have gotten 1 for that round. So now I'm going to put the little green fruit back. That was just what Willow and Ollie did. Now I'm going to show you how you'll do it with your friend. Kind of the same. But this time I'm really going to roll it, and I'm going to play one round at least, with Kayla Crocus. Let's see, who should go first? What do you guys think? Should the fairy go first or Mrs. Eckel? I know you're all going to say the fairy, so we'll let Kayla Crocus go first, our flower fairy. What's that, Kayla? Oh, okay, you want me to roll for you? Sure. And I see that you're not all the way in there, so I'm going to bring you forward a little bit so we can see your beautiful eyes. Okay, Kayla, I'll roll for you. Should I blow on it? Yes, just like Willow, she's thinking. Okay. I don't know if blowing on it helped Kayla. She got a 1. So this is Kayla's side. I'll put a 1 for her, and yes, a plus. Now Kayla Crocus, she spells her name with a C. So I'm going to put a C at the top of her page so we remember that's Kayla's page. So 1 plus. Here we go, Kayla. Should I blow on it again? Yes? Okay. Wow, Kayla, maybe next time we shouldn't blow on it. What do you think? But maybe it is good luck, huh? You never know. So 1 plus 2 equals, let's see, 1 plus 2 is 1, 2, 3. So she has 3. Remember, if you don't need to use your fingers, then you don't have to. All right, so Kayla went. Now Mrs. Eckel goes. And I am going to put E at the top of my page for Mrs. Eckel, because Eckel starts with E. And now I'm going to roll. But I just like to roll it in my hand like this and drop it down. Well, Kayla, I got a 6. This is so exciting. There's 6 plus. Now what's going to happen? Let's see. Wait, I don't like my plus. I have to make it better. It looked a little funny. There. And a 3. 1, 2, 3. Equals, oh, here's a hard one. We've got, oh my, let's see if I can do it. 5 and 1 for 6 there. Oh, this might be hard. So we've got 6. And then we have 3 more. So let's count. If we've got 1, 2, 3 more, what's 5 and these 4 here? Because we had 6 and then 1, 2, 3. And that's 1, 2. Altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Now let's look. I had 9, and Kayla got 3. Who got more? Who gets the little green fruit? Yes, Mrs. Eckel. I'll pick a green one here. I'll put mine right up here in the corner. Now, shall we watch one more round? Let's pray. Let's pray for Kayla to win this time and get big numbers. Okay, Kayla, let's do this. Should I blow on it again? Yes, because you think it works? Okay. What number is that? It's the one that's facing up. There, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh goodness, so we've got 5. This is looking better, Kayla. Plus. All right, here we go. Blow on it. I know you want me to. Looks like she's smiling a little more now. Oh. 3. Is that right? Yep. All right, 3 equals, now count on your fingers. What's 5 plus 3? Hold them up. 5 and 3. If you need to, maybe you know it without doing it. And count. What's 5 plus 3? Equals 8. Get her little full moon there. Now it's my turn. Let's see, Kayla. You might be in luck this time. Okay, I'm going to do my shaking. Oh, what is it with my 6s, right? Is that a 6? All right, a 6. I'm getting lucky with those 6s. One more. And a 3, just like last time, right? I got a 3 last time. Let's see. 3 equals, well, there it is. 6 plus 3 equals, you can make sure and count on your fingers. And it's 9. And I'll, gotta do my full moon. Let's see. I have 9 this time. And Kayla has 8. Which one's more? Yes, I got one more. I get another green fruit. I know Kayla's going to win one of these rounds, but it's time to let you go and play with your special friend. So if Kayla, when she gets her fruits, and I keep playing with her, she would get her fruits, and I'll put them here. Here, she'll hold them down there, and then she can see them too. So they don't roll around on this board. So that's what we would do with hers. Say bye, Kayla. Oh, you want to stay while I explain more? Okay, I'll leave this here while I tell you what's going on next. Excuse me. So after the video ends this time, then maybe your mom or dad have you doing something else, but also every time we're done with main lesson, sometime during the day, anytime really, it'll be time to read a little bit. And maybe you're in, maybe you're reading the reader that we made at school. The ones that look like this. This is from our O story. But maybe you have that reader at home. Thank you for holding that, Kayla. And you're doing that from your yellow main lesson, your orange main lesson book. Maybe you've moved on and you're reading from the Bob books. Maybe you're reading from other books, and that's wonderful. So whatever you are reading now or working on with reading, that's what you can go do after this video. So we'll do that every day during or after main lesson. And then after that, there's just one more thing that you can listen to each day when we're done with main lesson, and that is the end of main lesson. That's when we have our verse and our song, our blessing, and those things to end the main lesson. And there's even one more thing to watch after that, where we end the school day with To Wonder at Beauty. So those are 2 things you could do. I guess not 1, but 2. So one after reading, you could watch the end of main lesson video that ends with us singing our blessing. And then after you're done with everything from school, our end of school day verse to Wonder at Beauty. You have a most lovely day and enjoy time with your family and with your special friends too. Say goodbye, Kayla. Goodbye, first grade. Thank you for playing with Kayla and me today. And we'll see you tomorrow.